Warning, y'all. So this video, this whole situation happened 5 years ago. I know I'm gonna say that in the middle of this video or whatever, but I'm just telling y'all now before y'all even watch it. This happened 5 years ago. This whole relationship and things of that nature happened 5 years ago. So yeah. Anyways, make sure y'all like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You already know it is Ritzy Little
Your damn money.
Y'all miss me? Did you forget? Did you forget I? Yeah, y'all. I don't know. Well, as y'all don't know, I'm not saying as y'all know, I haven't been doing no video, I haven't been consistent, but I'm gonna try to be consistent. I really is. I say that every time, but I'm gonna try to be consistent. Anyway, let's get to the video. So this video is gonna be a coming out story time. It's really like a short little story time. I feel like my coming out story is a little different than everybody else's. Anyways, future me here. Hey. What I mean by that is like, you know, people, they, some of they, people's stories or whatnot, they really went through it. Like they certainly do not play about none of that stuff. So, yeah, that's what I mean by that. I had like a little easier route, but yeah. Back to the video. But anywho, we're gonna give him the name. What the name I gave him earlier? I gave him my name earlier that I already had in my motherfucking brain. Devon. We're gonna get his name. His name gonna be Devon. And so Devon already did his little short story time or whatnot on TikTok. So it's like I can just say my point of view of the story time or whatever. So yeah, I was going to long time ago. I was going to do this a story time about this, but I just never did because I guess I was just waiting on him to make a story time about it. I don't know. I just never did. I kind of scrapped the video. I think there's something went wrong with the video. I ran out of storage or something happened or whatnot. Why I did not make the video at all. But anywho, yeah. As y'all, before I get into the story time, look y'all, set up tea, got me a nice chair, desk, and everything. Y'all, the chair light up and stuff, real fancy, video quality tea now. Well, video quality was tea, but on my last video, it was very clear, but this is even more clearer, and I have a little bit more storage space than my last motherfucking phone. So yeah, hopefully I do want a DJI camera, little pocket, DJI Pocket 3, but I know they're coming out with a Pocket 4, so that's what I want. I want a Pocket 4, DJI Pocket 4 camera. They coming out with that soon, so that's what I really want. But we're gonna stick with this until then. But that camera is really for vlogging and stuff, and I haven't. My content is going to slowly drift off into vlogging and stuff later on down the road, but right now we're gonna do what we been doing on here. So yeah. But let's get into the story time. So I don't know how old I was, but I was 16. We basically, I'm gonna tell y'all from the beginning to mainly how I met him. So, before he even came about, like probably when I was 13 or 14, I had a little boyfriend at the time, or whether I had a little boyfriend. And now that I look back at them, I don't know why I talked to them. I don't know why I talked to them. Them bitches ugly as fuck. But I had a boyfriend at the time, and I had talked to him. We was talking and stuff. I forgot what we was texting about or whatnot. We was texting about something. Been talking for a few months. Around that time, a few months then, So, anyways, we was texting about something. I forgot what the fuck it was or whatnot. But we was texting about something. And night, I was on my phone. Mind you, I don't know if this is the first iPhone I had or the second iPhone, but I had an iPhone 7. I had 2 iPhone 7s, then I got my XR, and then my 11, and then the 12, and then this phone now. But anywho, yeah, I was sitting there texting him, my little boyfriend, whenever I was texting something. I think it was something flirtatious or something like that. And I guess the night after that, or it was the same night, I don't remember. So I was watching YouTube, and I fell asleep watching YouTube on my phone with my AirPods in and stuff. And I literally, y'all, fell asleep, and I woke up. I was like, remember that my phone was that it wasn't on the charger and it was dang near dead. And that little small phone, I always be going dead. So I knew it was dead when I woke up. So woke up, phone was literally on like 2 to 3%. So I plugged it up, and when I woke up, I felt like a weird presence, a weird vibe. My lights was out. They just gave a red sign. Lights was out. Like I had like a little lamp or whatever. They turned off. Like I fell asleep, and all this stuff was on. TV was off. Lights was out. Dark. I think my door was closed. I don't know. I don't remember if the door was closed or open or what. But I checked my phone. I was like, yeah, I feel a weird presence, a weird vibe. So check my phone, and when I fell asleep, I don't know if I had apps open on my phone. So I checked the recent apps, and the apps was clear. So I was like, I think I had YouTube open last time. YouTube was not open. It wasn't on the last thing I was on. So I was like, yeah, something ain't right. So I checked my messages, which I don't know why I checked my messages. Like, you're not gonna, like, what's the point of checking my messages? Everything is clear. Like, the recent apps are clear. So I don't know why I checked my messages, but I checked my messages. I went on Instagram, and at that time, I literally didn't follow nobody on social media. Well, not nobody. None of my family is on social media, because, as y'all know, the other time, I used to be doing little funny like videos and shit. Now the shit that y'all see on my social media is what I did kind of back then or whatever. Just being me, my goofy little self. I kind of forgot this little small little part, but y'all, my mother followed me on Instagram, and I did not follow none of my family members on social media. So I was like, how did she just randomly find my stuff? So they just gave me the whole red flag there. You went in my room and you went to my phone. Yeah. But yeah, that's really it. I kind of forgot that small part of that. So yeah. A real presence, a really rare presence in my room. Like, I'm like, something's real off. Something real weird. Woke up, something telling me to just go in my other room and go to check her phone. So I checked her phone, found fucking screenshots and shit of me and the boy texting and shit like that. So, and that all happening, she waking up, catching me trying to be on her phone and stuff. That whole transpire and that, I'm not really gonna get into that. But yeah. The next day, I had a conversation with my parents and stuff like that. And that all transpired. They thought that was a phase. So, we just kind of pushed that to the side. And then we jumped to 15 and 16 years old. Get to high school. It's whatever, boom, boom, shakalaka. Mind my business. I was so happy to be back in my school. Well, I wasn't happy to be at that school. I was happy because I can see my best friend again. Because I went to a different school in middle school or whatnot. I went to a whole different school. So I was back in like the district that I was in elementary. So yeah, ended up going back to the district that I was in elementary. My best friend, you know, seeing her. I haven't seen her in a while, and I seen her. Yeah, so happy. And she was helping me, you know, with my class and stuff. You know, I think a month or 2 went by. 3 months went by. Probably 3 months went by. Probably 3 or 4 months went by. Then I seen this boy randomly out of the blue, like just out of the blue. He had like a jean jacket on, and I hated that jean jacket. If you watching this, Devon, if you're watching this, Devon, I hated that jean jacket. You know I hated that motherfucking jean jacket. I was wearing that motherfucking jean jacket on purpose, but I hated that motherfucking jean jacket. Like I was wearing that jean jacket, like that shit was so ugly to me. But anyway, that was a key. That fucking jacket was a key to me. Like this shit was so ugly. But hey, we don't fucking judge. So he basically one day, I think it was our first period class, he literally cause mind you y'all, I kept seeing him at the blue like when I was walking and stuff, and it would mainly be in the morning time or whatnot. And so, because that's what I normally would kind of see him is when I'm changing classes in like in the morning or when I see him. And I'm like, the fuck? I'm just seeing him constantly in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? And so, one day he didn't come up to me. He told his best friend to come up to me. Why are you telling your best friend to come up to me? Like, you can't be shy. But I know I'm a very shy person too, so I thought that was just funny. And in my little head, I was laughing in my little head. I thought that was funny. But anyways, he told his best friend that he liked me or whatnot. I forgot what she said, but it's basically trying to say that he liked me. And I was like, why he can't say himself? And she was like, hold on. And then she went and saw him with I said, and he came up to me, you know, talked and changed Instagrams and stuff, and I think numbers as well. He had an Android, y'all. I know you like, bitch, why you like business? The one had a little Android. He had a little Android, but you know, I'm not a judgy person. I'm gonna laugh, but I'm not a judgy person. Like, child, I had to enjoy the one I put in my life. So everybody had to enjoy one point of their motherfucking life. So it's really nothing. But the second month of us dating, he had found one of his old iPhones or whatnot, and it was like not jail locked, it was iCloud locked or whatnot. At the time, when I had little small, probably like 11-inch small Windows computer, and it had iCloud, well not iCloud, iTunes on it. And I was like, I can help you, you know, so you can get off the damn Android and all the other devices that he was using so we can FaceTime and talk. Get off this shit. That was like, no. I iCloud locked it, and you know, factory resetting the whole phone. So now he got iPhone now we can FaceTime and shit like that. You know, said thank you, like I was saying. And he went on by his day, went about my school day, we text throughout the day, boom, boom. Went home. Both of us, you know, at the end of the school day, went home, boom, boom, boom. Fast forward, a month later, I think we had, I told my mama a little bit about him and stuff, and she, let him, come over, coming over, and I told him, which my mother at that time, she knew that I was, she knew I was something. She knew I was something. So remember, y'all, earlier on to the years, back rewind, that whole incident happened with the whole check on my phone situation. She had speculation, you know, that was kind of coming up in the future as what I expect. So that whole shock value, it wasn't a really shock value to her. But anyways, I told him to speak a little masculine or whatnot, even though I knew that wasn't going. He wasn't gonna do this. He was gonna do this shit how I wanted him to do. But He ended up still sounding the same. No voice still high pitched. Like, girl, dip in your voice. But I didn't really care when I didn't really care. I just saw him make his voice a little low pitch, more deeper. But I didn't really care if he did it or not, because I was at the point where if it comes to that question to be asked, okay, is he gay? Is you gay? I didn't care. I was just gonna say yes, and that's what I later on you will see what I basically did. I think this is time where we was like moving in. Well, I think it was the time where we kind of like moved in. I think we've been in that house for 2 months now. Well, been in this house 2 months now. We was in the process of moving in or stuff like that. Well, not a process. Everything was moved in. We were just trying to get our rooms together and stuff like that. So I think that particular day, we was painting my room this color. When it was time for him to go, we started painting and stuff, and he was sitting there talking to her. But after he talked to her and stuff, painting half of this room and stuff. He ended up leaving. Not end up leaving. He had to go because it was like 10 or 11-ish, I think, at night. So it's time for him to go. He ended up, my mom ended up taking him home, and he ended up riding in the front seat, which I never, what? I just remember he rode in the front seat. Like, what you riding in the front seat for? I just not remember that. What you riding in the seat? Why was I in the back seat? Anyways, I was in the back seat of the car. And, I got home and stuff. I ended up going back to my room. Because I think she was done painting and stuff in my room at the time. So I was trying to fix up my room and stuff. And she ended up calling me in the living room. My mother ended up calling me in the living room. My mother was like, okay, I have a question or something, I think she said. And she was like, is he gay? I'm like, yes. So, then she's like, oh, okay. And then she asked me, was I gay? And I was like, yes. And it was like, and then we had a small little conversation. And then it was that. I think she asked a few questions the next day, but I don't remember what that was. This all happened like 4 years ago, 4 or 5. Well, 5 years ago, because it's 2026 now. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think it's been 6 years now. No, 5 years. It's been 5 years, y'all. Yeah, it's something in my eye. But yeah, my coming out story wasn't really, it was dramatic at the beginning, but towards the end, it wasn't a big shock value, because it was just like, I kind of drove myself crazy. Like thinking about, okay, when I need to tell them, when I want to tell them, when I need to fucking tell them. But, yeah, it wasn't a big, like, because over my childhood, I was acting like how I talk and act and stuff on here is how I always was as a child. I never really hid my personality. I just never really hid my personality. I toned down my personality in certain environments, but I never just completely hid my personality from people. But yeah, that's my little coming out story. Yeah, it's not really much to it. I told you it was short, y'all. It's not really that long. I don't even know how long this video gonna really be, but yeah, it's not that long. But anywho, yeah. Anybody out there that is still DL, honey, it's 2020. It's 2026, love. It's not a big shock value anymore. It's not a big shock value. Come out, babes. Why you still in the coffee? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Because I am going to be consistent. I am. It's 2026. It's time to really get our YouTube big. Like, we try to be like, Sty and Chris Carter, you know, and Sty Campbell. Yes. Look, make sure y'all look up Sty on TikTok and y'all see where I am. I mean, see who I'm talking about. But we try to be like them. You know, we try to be like them. But anyway, stay tuned for the monkey video. Anyways, make sure y'all do as I told y'all to do. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, for real. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of this month. Well, not this month. I mean, well, 2 months from now, hopefully I will have 500 subscribers. Hopefully. By the 2 months from now. So, I'm trying to be consistent so that can happen. So, yeah. Anyways, bye. Toodles. Well, yeah. Toodles, bitch. Toodles.
Are you a man or a faggot?
I'm a man.
I ain't raised no sissy ass punk.